Weave all the elements of your story into building a sense of anticipation. Hello everyone, and welcome back down here to The Gamer's Den with me, your host, Jordan, your master of lore and storyteller extraordinaire, bringing you another episode of Quick Tips for DMs, today talking about building a sense of anticipation. Now, before we get into the heart of the issue today, if you're new here to the channel, go on down there and hit the subscribe button and join the Gamer's Den. Become a regular member and join that historic and storied alumni. Or, if you've already made yourselves known on the rosters here, go on down there and hit the like button as well as share the video far and wide to help the channel grow onwards and upwards. But now, with all of that self-promotion out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this. With the exception for the tips on running combat a bit easier, every other Quick Tips for DMs episode has been about describing everything, all the sensations and senses that the players can encounter in a particular locale. Sight, smell, taste, hearing, the alternate campaign starts, even the various traps and mixing them with different magics and monsters. All of those things come together and blend in a sense of anticipation for the players. Like I said, with the alternate campaign starts, coming together and meeting up in a tavern is a classic, it's a staple, it's a sensible way to bring a group of disparate strangers together. But having an alternate campaign starting in an unusual fashion, a different way, a town that is quickly coming under siege, that immediately just builds that sense of anticipation right off the bat and gets the players going, oh man, what's going on here? This is unusual. Not only is this unusual and unexpected, but damn, this is exciting. And it's exciting precisely because it's new, different, and unusual. You're not playing to their expectations, you're delivering something different for them. The new and the unknown, it just innately taps into that sense of anticipation that the players have, because now they're discovering something new. They're starting off with something different. And then once you describe all those different senses, the feeling of that cold, chill wind washing over them, the sights of the villagers huddling behind their meager wall, desperately trying to reinforce it, hearing the sounds of the war chants in the distance, and it all comes together to build that sense of, oh, something's off, something terrible is about to happen, and that just gets invigorating and exciting. And then when you describe the bloody red banners or the blackened fields with the great red gauntleted hand on the front, all of that will blend in and get the players excited and thinking about what's going to happen in the story. And it should help to kind of push them along in a particular direction, whether it's defending the town or trying to ride out to get word to other towns to try to bring in reinforcements, or at least get the defenses prepared better in other areas. Whatever direction they end up getting pushed, they're more likely to engage with the story that you have laid out before them. And then you go even further when they're delving into some ancient dungeon, lost deep within this ancient forest. You have that petrichor smell, that fresh fallen rain on the earth. Not only that, but the sound, that pitter-pattering sound of rain striking the leaves as it comes down through the forest canopy. The way the light is darkened under the thicker, taller growths of vegetation, the trees and the plant life, as they make their way down into these lost, forgotten ruins, cracked with time and being split apart by the roots of these different plants. Once they get in there, it still has that dark, damp, earthy, wet smell. And as they go down further, it all builds up. It builds up and creates that sense of anticipation, especially once they encounter that first working trap. All of these things will blend together to build that up, and that's what you want to go for. Going down through these different videos, tips, tricks, and ideas, blend everything together. It takes practice. It takes time to make everything seamlessly come together. You need to think about all these little details and different parts as they move about. But the more you do it, the more you play with these different aspects of storytelling, the better you'll get. And with more experience comes better DMing and storytelling. But what do you think? Go on down there into the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Or if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, or hell, even if you didn't enjoy it, hit the dislike button and let me know, and we'll engage in discussion down below. And as I said before, if you're new here to the channel, go on down and hit the subscribe button and share the video far and wide. But with all of that said, I've been your host, Jordan, your Master of Lore and Storyteller Extraordinaire. Thank you all so very much for your time, and you all have yourselves a good night.